John Zimmerman with Upper Creek Angler, and we are continuing our work through Steve Skuce's book, Grayling Flies. This is a 2-for-1 special. Flies number 35 and 36, the Sawyer killer bug. The first version of this that we'll tie is as close to the original Sawyer killer bug as I can get, and the second version is Steve's version from the book, Steve's Sawyer killer bug. So we'll start with some copper wire in my material bobbin, and we'll go to the top with this right up to the tying point, and then we'll come back down. We want to make fairly neat touching turns here, and we'll just come right back down all the way to the back of the hook where this will dangle. You certainly do not have to use a material bobbin in order to do this, but keeping my copper wire in a bobbin does make my life a little bit easier and go a little bit faster. And once we are back at the back again, we will stop. If you have a pair of scissors that are your Sawzall scissors, I use these to cut egg yarn and everything else that dulls scissors out. You can cut it free with that. The only body material for this fly is going to be some Chadwick's 477. If you can find it, that's the original color. Steve sent me some straight from his store. So what we'll do is simply lap this on at the top of the fly and make a series of turns, and we'll go all the way to the back of the hook and come right back up. If you're lucky enough to have some real Chadwick's 477, don't be ultra conservative with your wrappings of it. Even though it is difficult to find, you will save yourself time and money if you lose a little bit but gain a fly that you have not lost. So if I hadn't loaded enough onto the hook to go up or to go down, back, and then down again, I would I'd have lost the whole thing anyway. So you could reach in and tie in a little half hitch here, or you can do what I'm gonna do and cut that close and take a either a drop of your favorite super glue or favorite varnish or head cement or anything else. I'm just going to take a little drop of that Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails, and there you have, this fly is finished. That will not go anywhere once that dries. So this is Sawyer's version of the killer bug. Now we'll do Steve Skuce's version of Sawyer's killer bug. I have a standard grub hook here in size 10. And just as we did with the previous version of this, we're going to start this down at the bend and work our way up to the eye. And you'll see as soon as we come back down and begin to position our material how this version is different. And here's a little trick that is not going to cost us in any bulk, but I'm going to take this loose strand of copper wire bring it to the top and lash it down. Why? Because I do not wish for all of these rolls that I'm making to push any of these other ones that I made just a moment ago on down the back of the hook. So you can see by just bringing that forward, and it's kind of like tying it off. Not quite the same as tying it off, but very similar to tying off a piece of material. And so this is the weight for this fly. You will not need as much of your Chadwicks to tie Steve's version of this, because we're only going to make 2 passes. So I'm going to tie this in back here at the back. And then come back down to drop behind so that we've got this ready to go when we're ready to finish this fly. And all we're going to do is bring this up one time and back down. And I've made a couple securing wraps with the copper and this, and snip close. And we'll take the Sally Hansen's once again, or your favorite varnish, and there you have it. That will lock that in place for all eternity, or for longer than the fly's gonna last. So again, these are flies number 35 and 36, the original version of the Sawyer Killer Bug, and then Steve Skuce's version of the Sawyer Killer Bug. Happy time.